Social and political commentary from a Christian male perspective.
Grace and peace, everybody. We're back. If you've been following the Dolton situation and the previous, most recent election cycle, you knew that this was going to happen. You knew them alphabet boys was going to come get Tiffany. Now, I don't think we anticipated that her boyfriend, her married boyfriend, would get caught up in it. But hey, let's get going. So here, the FBI drops a new subpoena on Dolton. Real quick, before we get too far into this, I do want to talk about this, but let's go back in time real quickly and let's run back to the Lansing Journal. And this is back on May 12th, 2024, so almost a year ago. This is when the federal subpoena for Thornton Township came down. And I just want to jump down real quick and look at what they were looking for. So the documents required to be supplied to the grand jury include the following, as per se, the subpoena: employment details, contracts, tax settlements, statements regarding Rosie Henyard, Tamika Henyard, and Kamal Woods, municipal codes and ordinances related to credit card purchases, vendor approvals, expense reimbursements, security detail, use of vehicles, residency requirements and donations, and more. Financial reports, budgets, accounting records, receipts, board meeting minutes, vehicle purchases and lease to Thornton Township starting in January of 2021, documents and records regarding Tiffany Henyard's CARES Foundation, payment reimbursements, records of Tiffany Henyard, Keith Freeman, government staffing advisors, Fania Dukes, Carmen Carlisle, Gerald Jones, Stan Brown, Kamal Woods, and Cheryl Schwartz. Records related to bid contracts, invoices, etc. for the variety of printing companies, including, and I don't want to go through their names, contracts, agreements, and payments related to the Delgado Law Group, LLC, and any other law firms. Records related to township travel, including the October 2022 trip to Springfield, Illinois, the March 23 trip to Washington, D.C., the May 23rd trip to Las Vegas, Nevada. Communication records of Tiffany Henyard, Keith Freeman, Robert Hunt, and Kamal Woods. Records, agreements, tax statements, invoices, receipts, and other documents regarding Tiffany Henyard, Good Burgers, Inc., Aisha Properties, Inc., Friends of Tiffany Henyard, and the Tiffany Henyard CARES Foundation. So those are a lot of things that they wanted to get. And that was in regards to Thornton. So that's not related to Dolton. So now what we have is they're now going over down the street around the corner to Dolton. And let's see what they're looking for over there. As voters are giving Dolton Mayor Henyard the boot this week, FBI agents and federal prosecutors, let's make the screen a little bigger, and federal prosecutors were preparing a new subpoena in their ongoing investigation into the corruption in the south suburbs. So they've been on this. A lot of people have been wondering, where's the FBI? Where them alphabet boys at? Well, ladies and gentlemen, the alphabet boys are now in the chat. Let's go. WGN Investigates has obtained a copy of the subpoena, which is dated on the 25th of February, which is election day. So they was on top of it. They said, we're going to drop this as soon as you get done getting kicked out of office before your married boyfriend goes back to his wife. We're about to drop the subpoena on you. A source says FBI agents hand-delivered the subpoena to the Dolton Village Hall late Thursday. The subpoena seeks the records related to the development of a restaurant and entertainment venue on land once reportedly owned by Henyard's married boyfriend. They wanted to take our land, Tiffany Kamara told WGN Investigates in a story broadcast one day before the subpoena was delivered. All right, this is actually a little bit different because notice in Thornton, they wanted only stuff related to Kamal working there, his tax records, his timesheets, contracts, and stuff of that nature. Well, here they're talking about something that was outside of Dolton because he didn't work for Dolton. He worked allegedly for Thornton. Let's keep going. Kamara filed a lawsuit in September claiming Henyard refused to issue a necessary liquor license after initially supporting the project and attending the groundbreaking in 23. Kamara told WGN she believes that Henyard and her married boyfriend, Kamal Woods, saw an economic opportunity, the economic potential, of the project after construction was complete on the 5-story glass enclosed building, wanting to drive the building into foreclosure so they could potentially buy it. A judge ordered the village to issue the licenses last month. Woods referred questions earlier this week to his attorney, who said that he thinks his client is being unfairly maligned because of the public outcry over Henyard's leadership and spending. That's funny because his attorney is the guy that's been covering for Henyard, which is just really wild. But let's keep going. The federal subpoenas demand village records related to inspections, ownership of the property, violations, and complaints. They also seek all correspondence between, including emails, phone calls, and text messages related to the property between Dolton Village officials, Kamal Woods, and others. The subpoenas also seek employment records of all code inspectors. Kamara hopes to finally have the venue named St. Patrick's open in March. Our house, everything is on the line here. Right now, Kamara told WGN Investigates earlier this week, all we want to do is bring a business here to Dolton. The FBI previously served wide-ranging subpoenas in May 2024 on Dolton and Thornton Townships, where Henyard is supervisor. WGN Investigates previously reported these subpoenas targeted Henyard and her top allies. Two of Henyard's administration officials were charged with bankruptcy fraud, but Henyard herself has not been charged with wrongdoing. Dolton trustee Jason House beat Henyard with 88% of the vote in the Democratic primary on Tuesday. Henyard told WGN Investigates Ben Bradley on an election night that she accepted the results of the election, but she isn't ruling out a future run for office. Before the new subpoenas were served on the village on Thursday, Henyard posted on social media, "Trust the process, watch my comeback, stay tuned, wait, y'all thought I was finished? Blank no." All right. So we saw that, and we know that this is going to be very interesting, because now the Alphabet Boys have entered the chat, and this is going to be something else. You're not going to be able to wiggle your way out of this one. If they are on your tail, they are on your tail because they got something. They know something. They know what they're looking for, and they are not going to leave without it. So this is going to be interesting. So now they're looking at Kamal. Is it possible that Kamal and Tiffany were trying to basically allow these people to build this building, build this restaurant on this property that Kamal at one time owned, only to later on not give them the liquor license, so they would not be able to be fruitful, not be able to be productive, and then they could swoop in and get it on a sale, get the whole building on sale? I don't know. Maybe so. Maybe so. But even worse than that, the FBI is looking into this. So this is a whole nother game. And I'm sure there's going to be more levels and levels to this as it opens up more and more. But this is not just a little property dispute or some little shady shenanigans in a south suburb. This has now got the feds involved, and this is going to be a mess. What do y'all think is going to happen? Let me know down in the comments below. Thank you so much for helping us hit our goal of 50,000 subscribers by the end of April. Thank you all for your support, and I'm looking forward to talking with you all again real soon. Grace and peace.